putting it down for that. Time I was dining out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a piece, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Cardinals pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
26 Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Quick talk. Who got? 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the run. Easy. Quick. Check 15. Check 15.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
26 Mike. Check right. 26 Mike.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll run with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. And some strong running. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially. So he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Fielded just inside the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. He sets up the screen to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Jones. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle.
Good.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. After the turnover, here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Cardinals 21, Buccaneers 9.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
1st down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Right back to Drake. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
On the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he is all the way up past the 25.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Sliding out of the pocket, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
26 months.
Operating from the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pick up there, 20 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. This will go for 5 up to the 33. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
26 Mike. Strip the ball.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
26 Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, here's the option. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
To try here for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 28, Buccaneers 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
We the queen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. At 25 points.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Tonight.
And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Just a change. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Could count on my power. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat groceries. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she